Welcome to Marketing Game Changer Secrets, where you will learn from one of the top leaders in the network marketing industry. Teresa Harding has grown her team to over millions of people. She's grown online, she's grown offline, she's grown organically, and she is ready to show you the secrets. She's ready to change the way you think. She truly cares about the success of her team and the people that she teaches. So get ready to learn the tips, tricks, and secrets that will allow you to grow a successful business in the 21st century.
I'm Teresa Harding, and this is Marketing Game Changer Secrets. This podcast is for people who know that this industry is not about the network marketer anymore. It's about the people we serve and the change we can make in other people's lives. It's about the entrepreneur inside each of us who is trying to find our voice. It's for the people who want to change the world and are looking for the most powerful way to make that happen. Hey guys, I want to welcome you to our new podcast. I am so excited about this. This is going to be called MLM Game Changer Secrets, the podcast. And this is for the entrepreneurs, the mavericks, the rebels of the new generation, of this next generation. They push the human race forward. And while some may see them as the crazy ones, we see genius, because the ones who are crazy enough to think that they can change the world are the ones who do. That's from part of a quote by Steve Jobs. It's one of my absolute favorite quotes of all time. But I want you guys to know that this podcast is for the ones who know there has to be a better way and are willing to do what it takes to make it happen. They're determined to embrace the new game that the future is bringing into the network marketing industry, but they're not afraid to protect the best pieces of the game from the past. I'm going to tell you today why I started this podcast, because I think that there needs to be a voice out there advocating meshing those two pieces. Because what's happening is, as the new generation is moving to the online space, it is absolutely where we need to go. But the reality is that what's happening is the people who are becoming successful online in the network marketing industry are there's a lot of big hype and a lot of big talk about how that's the only way. That's the wave of the future, and it is, but it's not the only way. And there are some beautiful pieces from the past that we need to bring together, make sure that they're combined. I'll tell you a little bit about me. When I first started with network marketing, I actually hated. I rarely use that word, but I hated network marketing. I seriously thought it was almost evil. And it's because of the experiences that I'd had, the ways that I had been approached by people. I was absolutely not interested. But I ended up getting involved with a product that was unbelievable, absolutely changed my life. I saw it change the lives of the people around me. So I wanted to use it, and I got excited about that, and I got excited about how I could help people, but I was absolutely not going to build the business. And as I continued to use the product, after a little while, I started getting a small paycheck by trying not to do the business, but because I was helping people. So as time went on, I got a little bit more interested. And finally I thought, okay, fine. I'm going to do this for 3 months. I went to my family, went to my husband. We talked about it. I said, this is the deal. We're doing this for 3 months. If you guys are supportive of this, then we'll see what happens. We'll see what we can do. But this is what I thought. But I am not talking to my friends, and I am not talking to my family. And so I proceeded to go to expos. In fact, that was the very first thing I ever did. I went to an expo because I thought, well, if I do an expo, then anybody who comes to talk to me is because they're choosing me. They're stepping up to me, raising their hand, saying, hey, I want to talk to you about this. I'm interested in this. I did not want to pressure people. Because of my past experience, I thought that was kind of the only way that you could. So I didn't realize how you can do network marketing in a really powerful, amazing way, and honestly run it just like a normal business. So I'll introduce you a little bit to me. Over the last 11 years, I've been doing network marketing. I have built organically. And when I say organically, let me define that, because different people might think it means different things. So organically for me means that you're building offline. You're teaching live classes. You're doing one-on-ones. It doesn't matter if you're in a hotel room, but you're live. You're working one-on-one with people. And of course, you meet people online, but you're on the phone with them. You're working kind of in that natural, organic situation. okay? So we built our team doing it that way. But and our team has grown to millions and millions. We honestly have well over 4 million. We believe now it's over 5 million. But our back office, it takes so long to load the people that I honestly never look. I have to check with the company to see, okay, what are our numbers? What is that looking like? I can go see anything I need to see, but to have it run the whole entire downline so that we can see what's going on there and exactly how many people, then it takes forever. Well, we've run it for hours and it still isn't done. So our team is really big. And the reason I tell you that is, number one, I just want to make it very clear. You don't do that by yourself. This is something that it takes a whole group of people to do, and you create new relationships, you make new acquaintances, you learn so much from the people around you, and I get to work with some of the best people in the industry, and honestly, some of the biggest leaders in the industry. Some of the most massive leaders are on my team. So I get to work with these people all the time. And I'm working with new people, bringing them in. So I want you to understand that I know how to build live. I know how to build offline. So what gives me the right to say that I can teach you how to do the online space? Well, let me tell you a little bit about that experience. So we had built this massive team. We'd hit the top rank in the company. And then, of course, you can go on and, grow your team bigger. That's what we've been working on. We've been living in China for the last 2 years, building in China. And that's been really exciting. But we wanted to go online. I had a dream to crack the code for building online. So about 4 years ago, we started really working on trying to figure out the online space and get enrollments. Well, we have a lot of resources because our team is so big and we've been successful, and so financially we could reach out and do that. And I understood that's a hobby. It was a hobby on the side as long as you are spending more than you're getting in. And it was very, very expensive to do this. We have literally spent hundreds of thousands of dollars trying to figure out the online space. And about a year and a half ago, so of course we learned as we went and we were figuring it out, but we figured it out. And about a year and a half ago is when we started getting more online enrollments, and it got more and more, got to a point where we were at 30 to 50 enrollments a month based on the things that we were doing. But we weren't sharing it with people yet because it was still too expensive. It's not the kind of thing that just anybody could do. You had to have the kind of resources that you needed to be able to do that. So I would teach some of the online stuff, but one thing I want to do is make sure that I absolutely have integrity. If I'm teaching something, it's because I really know what I'm talking about. If I don't know what I'm talking about, I'll tell you. And there are pieces that we have learned. We have made so many mistakes, both in the offline space and in the online space, which is what helps us learn. And now online, we're at a place where, at the 30 to 50 enrollments a month, we could turn it up bigger, but we hadn't figured out how to take care of these people. So our retention rate was not good. The retention rate in our company is it's over 80% if you figure the numbers the way it is in the industry. Our company figures them out more conservatively, meaning that we figure out the retention based on, has the person ordered in the last 3 months? And if they have, they're considered retained. The industry standard is an order every year. So this is much more conservative. And the retention rate in our company is 65% with those higher standards. So my goal is that we don't want to hurt the retention rate. So we need to figure out how to take care of these people. And that's what we've been working on for the last year and a half, working like crazy, getting it set up. And we are so excited because we have it set up. We've been able to invite some of our other leaders in to be part of this. Now we're at over 100 enrollments a month, if my numbers are right. So I'll kind of keep you guys posted as we go. And I want to teach you guys how to do it, because you can learn how to do something and you know how to do it for you, but you're not really ready to take it to other people, and it's not set up in a way that you could have success in a mass setting. Well, we've figured it out. We've done it. And we're going to keep learning as we go. The new things that we learn, I'm going to bring to you. But I'm so excited about what we've done, that we've figured out this online piece, and that I care so much about meshing the two pieces together. I do not want to lose the important pieces of network marketing that are what made it what it is today, that made it the empire that it is today in the United States and around the world. So who is this podcast for? It is for people who have been interested in building network marketing, We're going to talk about the online, we're going to talk about the offline, and this is generic. So I am not going to be using this podcast to try to steal your people, to try to take people off your team. That is the network marketing of the past. Those are the pieces that need to be lost and let go. So join me here if you want to learn the tidbits and the pieces that are going to help you build your online business as well as continue building organically and offline. And I'm going to guide you and teach you exactly what to do. And the things that I've learned, I'm going to help you learn from my mistakes. So thank you for joining me. I'm so excited to get this podcast started.